Well, it's roasted vegetable evening. In the summer, I use vegetables to make salads. I have a salad every day, and in the winter, I tend to go towards warmer food, so use some of the winter foods and nice woody herbs to make delicious roasted veggies. So what I have today is I have a zucchini from my friend. I have a sweet potato. I have this. I'm not quite sure what it is, but I'm going to give it a try. I have some yellow squash. I have a sweet potato. I have a beet and some tomatoes. And I'm going to cut these up and put them in a bowl, and then we'll add the herbs. Well, here are the veggies all cut up. I tend to cut my veggies up fairly small, like this size. I just find them to cook faster and to be more versatile. I like to have them in pizzas or on French bread with cheese on top in a sandwich, and the small size just seems to fit better, but everyone has their preferences. So I'm going to go ahead and add some olive oil and herbs right now. Now here we go with the olive oil. I don't know how much I put on. Maybe a third of a cup. Mix it all up. Make sure it coats all the vegetables. Just like that. And here are the herbs I put in. I put in garlic powder. Now, one day I was making these and I didn't have any fresh garlic, and it was a big tragedy, and then I tried the garlic powder and actually it was delicious, so I've been doing it ever since. I like to use some Italian seasonings. I like to use some thyme, and I dehydrated some Italian parsley a few months ago, so I'm going to throw some of that in, and a sprig of rosemary from my garden. So let's get started with that. I like these woody herbs for winter. They're just very deep and rich tasting. I don't really measure, maybe a couple teaspoons of each or a tablespoon. Add some of this Italian seasoning. And some garlic powder. And finally, a sprig or two of the parsley. I wait till the stuff goes on sale at the grocery store, and I buy a couple of them and just dehydrate them. I like to keep my home dehydrated goods or spices, leaves, whatever, in these tea tins, because they seal up real well and they keep the light out, so everything smells good and remains green and everything you want your herbs to be. So I'm going to mix these up and I'll be right back. I like to roast vegetables on these cast iron skillets. They're actually, I think, for stovetop, but I really enjoy them. They seem to roast things really well and evenly. So I'm going to put a little bit of Crisco on this because I haven't used it for a while. Don't know how dried out it is. I've preheated the oven to 375. And now I'm going to put the veggies on top and spread them out over the grill top. Might be a little crowded, but that's okay. They do shrink up. And into the oven this goes. Can you hear that? Still sizzling off the grill. Just took it out of the oven. It took about 25 minutes. I do believe that cooking it on the cast iron grill there does speed it up a little bit as opposed to a regular cookie sheet. It smells so good. So I'm going to let this cool for a while. It's very, very hot, and I'm going to put it in the fridge and use it for many of my dishes this week. Pizza, sandwiches, pasta, side dishes for other things. The possibilities are endless. I wish you could smell this. Anyway, thank you so very much for watching.